recording here. We're going to start recording here. And week 7. Okay, we're like flying through this, okay? Last week and the week before, I suppose that you noticed that I was pushing the conversation, okay? I have reduced your weekly content. I've minimalized your weekly content, and I want to focus more, increasingly more on conversation from you, okay? Today, I've got something for you, maybe for half the class, and then half the class, conversation, okay? I'm going to force you to speak. Phrasal verbs. This is actually not very high intensity phrasal verbs. This is an overview of phrasal verbs, an introduction to phrasal verbs, and just a way of thinking about the phrasal verbs rather than giving you lots of phrasal verbs, okay? Where do I start? Okay, something kind of interesting. I don't know if you know this, but English has 2 big influences. We have the Latin influence, like Spanish. Spanish is influenced by Latin. At the same time as the Latin influenced us, the French influenced us. But before that, we had big Germanic influences in the language. So that makes our language complex, interesting, layered, okay? And it's true that the Germanic layer, it's perhaps responsible for the most basic frequent verbs that you know, like go, come, take, give, etc., which don't sound like Spanish, no? But then when we have this introduction of the Latin and the French, and we got these more abstract, technical or formal verbs like continue, which is like Spanish, no? Continuar, or investigate, investigar, construct, construir, tolerate, tolerar. Yeah, those verbs that are very similar to Spanish, they're the friend verbs. Okay, so we have those similar roots, raíces, yeah? Similar roots. Yeah, reglas, rules, roots, raíces. And so then what happened when the Old English, which was heavily influenced by Germanic, had heavy Germanic influences, evolved into Middle English, these phrasal verbs started to come about. And so just the consciousness of the phrasal verbs that you're conscious of is that you have these pairs, no? You have carry on and continue. Yeah? In the essential English level, I teach you things like continue because it's so similar to the Spanish, it's easy, no? So if you want to translate continuar, you can translate it as continue. But it's true that the conversational English, the natural English, is very phrasal verb heavy. It's more common to use phrasal verbs like carry on or keep going instead of continue. It doesn't mean that this is wrong. This is not wrong. And remember that I have been teaching you efficiency and prioritization. So when you speak, your active vocabulary can stay here. At least for now, that's okay. But your passive vocabulary, your comprehension, your understanding has to begin to incorporate this, at least. Then when you're comfortable, you can use these too, but you have to understand these because the native speakers use them all the time. So then you have these other phrasal verbs, no, like look into and then investigate. You can use investigate, but look into, look up. Yeah, they are two phrasal verbs that can mean the same thing. What does this mean? It's a richness in our language. We have both. We have verbs that are very, very similar to the Spanish, but then we have these other verbs that have evolved from these old Germanic basic verbs, but then also these particles. They call them particles when we're talking about phrasal verbs. They can be prepositions or adverbs, okay? But you have this simple verb or the basic verb or the root verb plus a particle, which changes the meaning, okay? And I've written that here, yeah? Un phrasal verb es un verbo más una partícula, adverbio o preposición, que juntos forman una unidad de significado nuevo. Okay, so when I talk about a phrasal verb, this is what I mean. I mean a verb that has palabras múltiples, basically. If I talk about a simple verb, un verbo simple tiene una sola palabra, si no cuentas el to. ¿Yeah? Porque esto también lleva to en el infinitivo, ¿no? Okay, so that's what a phrasal verb is. That's where it comes from. This is an acknowledgement. Do you know the word acknowledgement? Acknowledge? Acknowledgement. This is the verb, no, to acknowledge. And to acknowledge in the way that I'm using it is reconocer. Yeah, obviously it has this word conocimiento. So this is reconocer, this is reconocimiento. Yeah, so I want to acknowledge, quiero reconocer que los verbos frasales resultan difíciles o complicados para los españoles a veces. Yeah, I want to acknowledge that. Why? Pueden ser problemáticos. Why? Because. El significado no... ¿Yeah? Reconocer o reconocimiento. Yeah? You have the verb and you have the noun. Yeah? Verbo, sustantivo. And you know that the word knowledge is conocimiento. Yeah? So... I acknowledge, reconozco, that the phrasal verbs can be difficult or problematic. One, because the meaning is not always literal. Yeah? El significado no es siempre literal. A veces los españoles miran esto y dicen, carry, más o menos lo controlo, pero ahora añades esto y estoy perdida, o perdido, ¿no? El español suele usar verbos más precisos o simples, como esto, y luego hay muchos. Okay? Entonces, por esos tres motivos pueden ser complicados. Okay? But, yeah, with some tips or advice, consejos, with some tips, you can approach. Yeah, approach is acercarse. No, to approach or abordar. Yeah, you can approach the phrasal verbs in a relaxed way, with confidence. Yeah, I'm telling you that they are not chaos. Okay? Don't do this. Don't memorize long lists in alphabetical order, okay? Or translate word for word, yeah? It doesn't work, and it's too much work. It's just, yeah? Okay, do this, okay? Learn them in context, which we have been doing. We learn them in context. Group them by particle, yeah? Learn sentences, example sentences. Start with the most frequent ones. Accept first the passive learning of these, the passive incorporation of this. Remember, I said you can use this, but you have to understand this. Yeah? Conocimiento activo o lenguaje activo, lenguaje pasivo. Como prioridad. Yeah? So just start understanding them. That's so much more relaxed than, oh my God, I have to learn them all. No, you don't have to learn them all. You assimilate them first. Continue to use these. And then, yeah, antes de intentar usarlos activamente. Okay, so that's, what phrasal verbs are and some tips for learning them. And now we're going to look at some. From the idea that the particles have meaning. They have general meaning. Okay, sometimes they have more than one meaning. But if you can understand the various meanings, it helps to assimilate them, okay? Las partículas tienen sentido. No memorices 200 verbos, okay? Aprende a leer las partículas. Suelen aportar una idea recurrente, tienen una lógica conceptual. Cuando entiendes la partícula, reduces el miedo. We're going to start with up, okay? Ideas that are associated with the word up, okay? Finalización o completación, completar algo. We associate up with arriba, posición o movimiento, okay? That's one thing. But also, it's the idea of finishing something or completing something. Eat up. Yeah, have you heard that before? Have you seen that before? You can just say to eat. Okay? You could just say to finish. Yeah? You could say eat your food or eat all your food. Comer todo. Yeah? Eat all your food. You could say finish your food. But we have a verb which is to eat up. Y es terminar la comida, o comer toda la comida, o acabar con la comida. Okay? You don't have to use this if you don't want to. First of all, you can. There are ways. We are seeing that all the time. There is more than one way to say something. Okay? Finish up, the same. Yeah? Use up. Instead of just used, yeah, because you can say, I used your shampoo, usé tu shampoo, or you could say, I used up your shampoo. That means agoté con tu shampoo. Yeah, acabé con tu shampoo. They are different. So you have up, which means that somehow it's complete, it's finished, it's all of it. Up muchas veces transmite la idea de totalidad, which is related, no? Speed up, acelerar. To speed is just to go fast, yeah? Es correr con el coche o ir rápido. But to speed up es aumentar la velocidad. So aumento, intensidad. Heat up, calentar. You could say to heat the water, but heat up the water is take the water from cold to hot. Turn up the volume. Up puede implicar movimiento hacia arriba o incremento, which is what we know, no? And then the last one here, mejora. Estado más positivo. So cheer up, yeah? anímate. Yeah. Brighten up, mejorar, clima, ánimo. Yeah, so I used a cream and it brightened up my face. Or the sun brightens up my day or brightens up my life. Clean up, you know this one. Clean up, everybody, let's clean up. Clean up, tidy up. It's the same. It's dejar mejor el espacio. So, a veces up sugiere mejorar, mejora o elevación, okay, which are related. Next, we're going to look at 3 today, okay? We're going to look at up, out, and off, I think. Out. Salida, movimiento hacia fuera. Go out. Yeah, come out. Come out could be like salir de un sitio or publicarse, like the new film came out. That new Harry Potter film just came out at the cinema. Walk out, marcharse de un sitio. I walked out of the meeting this morning because I felt sick. Yeah? Agotamiento, falta. Run out of, quedarse sin. I have run out of shampoo. One thing, I used up your shampoo. You have run out of shampoo.
Okay.
Yeah? Sell out. I went to buy a new phone and they had sold out. Rebajas is a sale.
Sí, pero muchas veces ponen como
Sold out. Yeah, agotado. Finished. But here you can see that like up sometimes is finalización and out as well, no? Agotamiento. There's a similarity there, no? Out puede sugerir que algo ya no queda. Okay? It's very American to say, we are out of that brand or something, no? In English, we don't say we're out of. Yeah, maybe you do. Yeah, sometimes you do. But we are out. We are out of milk, no? Yeah, hemos quedado sin leche. Estamos sin leche. Distribution, exposition, hand out. Yeah? I can hand out worksheets, hand out books, hand out pencils. Give out is the same, okay? Find out, descubrir. Yeah? Out también puede implicar que algo se hace visible. Yeah? It's out. You have this idiomatic phrase, the cat is out of the bag. What does that mean?
El gato está fuera de la bolsa.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
se asoma.
Que no es literal. Es una expresión idiomática que significa
Como que se ha descubierto.
yeah, que el secreto se reveló.
Como,
Está afuera, está al descubierto.
como decir de se ha descubierto el pastel.
Así se dice en español.
Sí, imagino.
Imagina que estoy embarazada y quiero mantenerlo secreto, pero de repente, pues, sale a la luz, ¿no? Porque alguien lo ha archivado. Pues, it is out. The cat is out of the bag. I'm pregnant. Yeah? Something like that. And so here, out, it's a part. This is not a phrasal verb, okay? This is an idiomatic expression, but sometimes they are similar. And if you understand the particle, it helps to understand both phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions, okay? This is, algo se hace visible. En este caso no es el gato. Eso es metafórico o simbólico. Okay. Next, off. Let's do it big. Okay, off. Separación. Cut off. It could, this can be both literal, physical, and also symbolic. Because I could say, I cut off all my hair. Yeah, he cortado todo el pelo, me he quitado el pelo. I cut off my hair. There's a difference between saying I cut my hair. Yeah? I cut my hair is me corté el pelo.
Y ahí 14.
But I cut off my hair
Como he quedado-
suena como que he cortado un buen trozo. ¿Ya? Imagina que vas de largo a corto. ¿Ya? Incluso que está aquí, pero es I cut off my hair. Pero también puede ser my parents cut me off.
Me cortaron el grifo.
Sí, en plan me abandonaron o me... Yeah. Puede ser económicamente, pero también puede ser como emocionalmente. Imagina que haces algo que va en contra de sus valores and they cut you off. Cortan contigo. Yeah? So it can be physical or it can be symbolic. To take off, it can be physical. Yeah, I take off my jacket. Or it could be despegar, el avión, no? The plane takes off. Either way, it's separation, yeah? Separation of my hair from my head, separation of your parents' relationship, separation of my jacket from my body, separation of the plane from the ground. Break off can be physical, yeah? I could break off a piece of pencil. I could have some bread. I break off a piece of bread and I give it to you. Or it can be break off an engagement. Yeah, estamos comprometidos and we break it off. Break off the conversation. You could. It can be like interrupt the conversation. So it can be physical separation or symbolic or emotional separation.
Una cosa,
Yeah.
que ya no se me hace. Con el cut off y el break off, los dos primeros.
Yeah.
¿Cómo has dicho? Me quito la chaqueta
I take off my jacket.
y corto. Mis padres cortaron económicamente conmigo, cortaron conmigo.
My parents cut me off. And this is another important fact about the phrasal verbs. Some of them are separable and some of them are not.
Eso aparte.
Okay? Yeah, es un dato importante sobre los verbos frasales. Por la conciencia más que nada, ¿okay? Pero luego para su uso práctico. To take off es un ejemplo de un verbo frasal separable. Se dice separable porque es decir que puedes meter el objeto entre el verbo simple y la partícula. Pero no es válido para todos los verbos frasales. I can say, I take off my jacket.
I take my jacket off.
Exactly. Or I take my jacket off. ¿Ya? Pongo el objeto entre el verbo simple y la partícula. Okay? In the case of my parents cut me off, yeah? You have to separate it. You cannot say, my parents cut off me. Eso suena horrible.
Y eso es memoria pura y dura ya.
He sentido como más bien.
No, yo no diría que es memoria, diría que sí es memoria, pero no es memoria a lo bruto, es...
¿Cómo suena? Si suena bien o no.
es
No me suena todo igual.
No, a mí me suena mejor cut me off que cut off me.
ya, exactamente, porque has asimilado el inglés suficiente para saber que suene mal, que suene raro.
Luego hay cosas que suenan, a mí me suenan raro y están bien.
Ya, no pasa nada, ¿ok? Porque es poco a poco. Y a veces algo suena mal, pero no sabes lo que es el correcto. Pero da igual, es un paso, ¿no? Por eso digo que hay que priorizar la asimilación de los verbos frasales antes de lanzarte a utilizarlos activamente. Es una forma más relajada de aprenderlos. Okay. Porque si no, lo que estás intentando hacer es memorizar una barbaridad de información a lo bruto. Y el humano no hace eso. Un humano, el humano inteligente no hace eso. Los niños no hacen eso, lo asimilan. ¿Okay? Entonces, lo que he explicado muchas veces es, estamos aprendiendo de las dos formas. De una forma adulta, que podemos aprender de la conciencia y memorizando y haciendo hincapié con nuestra primera lengua, pero también asimilando. ¿Okay? Entonces, yo te lo presento, este tema lo presento y lo entrego de esta forma. Mira, te lo presento para que tengas primero conciencia de su existencia, cómo funcionan, y entonces luego poco a poco los vas asimilando, principalmente para la comprensión. Y luego poco a poco pues te saldrá la seguridad de, voy a utilizar carry on en vez de continue. Voy a utilizar keep going en vez de continue. Porque esto, por ejemplo, keep es algo que voy poco a poco introduciendo, ¿no? Venga, vamos a usar keep en vez de continue, ¿no? Okay, so, more things that off means. Off can mean cancelación, okay? Break off también podría ir en esta categoría, ¿no? Break off an engagement es como cancelar o anular el compromiso. Call off, igual, we called off our wedding. Hemos cancelado nuestra boda. We called off our wedding. We put off our wedding. Hemos pospuesto nuestra boda. ¿Ya? Off, cancelación. Apagado, eso es lo que ya tenemos bastante asimilado, ¿no? Turn off the TV, turn off the light, desactivación, ¿no? En ese sentido, también puede ser físico o simbólico. Lo que me pone sexualmente o lo que es lo contrario, me provoca rechazo, turns me off.
Como lo de apagar la llama.
Claro. Yeah, that turns me off. Me provoca rechazo. Puede ser sexual o puede ser las ganas para lo que sea. Okay? So it can be something physical. We turn off the TV, we deactivate the TV, or something happens to deactivate my energy, my libido. Switch off. The same. I switch off the TV, or you were talking and I switched off. Yeah, because you're so boring. Or I'm so tired. I switched off, sorry. Please can you repeat that? I switched off. Muchas veces implica desconexión o interrupción. Okay, so what else have we got here? So yeah, las partículas no cambian el verbo al azar. Muchas veces añaden dirección, añaden intensidad, añaden resultado, añaden separación. No todos los phrasal verbs siguen exactamente estas reglas, pero entender las tendencias ayuda mucho. ¿Ok? Cambio de mentalidad, en lugar de pensar, no entiendo este verbo, empieza a pensar que aporta la partícula. ¿Ok? Es una forma también de despedazar la tarea, ¿no? En trozos masticables, porque es una tarea. Aprender todos los verbos frasales del idioma inglés es mucho. Do you have to answer it? Okay. Of course. Okay. Pero esta conciencia de, venga, voy a intentar ir asimilando las tendencias, definiciones, significativos de las partículas, ayuda mucho. ¿Okay? No necesitas producir todos los phrasal verbs, pero necesitas reconocerlos. Cuando ves patrones, el caos desaparece. ¿Okay? He puesto que hemos trabajado up, out and off porque son muy frecuentes y nos permiten entender muchos phrasal verbs comunes. Sin embargo, esta no es una lista exhaustiva. Mira, tenemos on, going, into, up, yeah, and then here. In, over, away, back, down, through, around, about, along. Yeah, there are lots. We can look at more. We will look at more another day, okay? This is more of the explore subject, okay? But to answer your question, it's not, now we don't have to memorize everything. It's just begin to recognize the patterns and understand how they work, okay? Because kids and natives, their brain assimilates the patterns. Yeah, the same as your brain assimilates the patterns in Spanish. Okay? Let's practice some, okay? But when we practice these, you're going to see that you have access to this already. So this is just very relaxed building on top of what you already have, okay? It's alternatives. It's enriching your vocabulary, okay? Cómete toda la comida.
Eat up all your food.
Exactly. You could just say, eat all your food. No? Or eat up. You don't even have to say all. You can just say, eat up your food. Yeah? Because eat up all your food is like almost redundant. It's an exaggeration.
Si es una mesa llena de comida y le dicen que se coma toda la comida, pues tienes que decir all.
You don't. If you say eat up your food, you're saying all. Already, it's already implicit. Okay? But that doesn't mean you can't say it. It's just an emphasis. Okay?
Sé que va a estar mal, pero me salía a decir eat you up the food.
No, think about it. Eat you. If you follow a verb with a person, the verb acts on the person.
A ver,
So it's cómete a ti misma. Okay? Yeah, if it is eat him, it's comene. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But that's a rule for everything. In English, if you follow the verb with the person, the verb acts on the person. Touch me, touch him, look at me. Yeah? It not like in Spanish, you have that reflexivity, but it doesn't work in English. Okay? So it's just eat. And this is imperative. You don't need the person because you're directing it. Okay? Termina lo que estás haciendo.
Finish. Me quedo ahí, Ya no me acuerdo cuál es.
And everything else?
Queda finish up.
Yeah. Finish up, completar, yeah?
Finish up all you are doing.
All, you don't need it. Okay? Because it's implicit. Yeah? Lo que, we've seen this, what. Yeah? Finish up what you are doing. Next.
Perdón. Si digo finish up all, es horrible.
No. It's not horrible. It's not technically correct because it should be finish up everything.
Es como muy reiterativo, ¿no?
Es como le he dicho a él, es enfatizar porque all ya está implícita en el up, que es completar. ¿No?
Es todo.
Claro, una cosa es terminar y otra cosa es terminar con todo, ¿no? Es súper parecido, pero ya tienes el remate ahí en el up. Y encima estás usando all cuando técnicamente deberías usar everything, que son dos palabras para la misma cosa también, ¿no? Todo y todo. Y cuando no, all normalmente va con la cosa, like all the people. Pero si no nombras la cosa, pues es everyone ¿no? En este caso porque hablamos de people. Si son cosas es all the pencils. Y entonces es everything, ¿no? Yeah, en este caso debería ser all of them, but cuando es toda la comida es everything. Pero de todas maneras es un pelín redundante. Pero no es horrible, es. Okay? So finish up what you are doing. Next.
Ese es el del champú.
Yeah.
Ya no me acuerdo cuál era.
Don't worry about it. Step by step. Person,
We,
freaky do.
yes, we have used up the paper.
Yeah, we have used up the paper.
Vale, pero había otro con out.
Yes, but it's the same meaning, but it's impersonal. Yeah, because one is active. Yeah, activamente nosotros hemos acabado con el papel. Y luego, pasivamente se ha agotado el papel.
Vale, entonces,
Entonces, lo has traducido muy bien, pero si la frase fuera en
el
español,
papel se ha acabado,
yeah,
sería the paper was...
was no,
No,
es presente perfecto.
vale, the paper has... que no sé qué...
No, we're talking about the phrasal verb. Yeah, you can say finish. Yeah. Es curioso, es run out.
Eso,
Yeah? The paper has run out.
vale.
Yeah? You can also use this with a person. You can say, we have run out of paper. The paper has run out. Passive voice. We have run out of paper. Active voice is the same thing.
Igual que...
Hemos quedado sin papel. We have run out of paper. Se ha acabado el papel. The paper has run out.
Ok. O sea, pero lo he hecho bien con el
Yeah,
use.
yeah. Yeah. Tenemos que acelerar si queremos llegar a tiempo.
We need to keep going if we want to arrive at time.
Arrive
At time.
on time.
Ah.
Always on time. Oh, good, you're on time. Oh, God, you're not on time. On time. Yes, you're right. And no, you didn't use the phrasal verb. What did you say? We have to... What did you say?
To keep going.
To keep going is tenemos que seguir.
We need to...
Acelerar, aumentar.
Sería muy raro decir accelerate.
Accelerate exists, okay? Accelerate is your Latin-based Spanish friend word version, and you can use it. We have to accelerate if we want to be on time. The only thing is, in English, accelerate is specifically for a vehicle. So like if you're driving in the car, accelerate. But it's also very technical.
In this case, is the agar.
Yeah, it could be, or it might, yeah, it could be, because in Spanish as well, acelerar for a vehicle, yeah? Speed up.
Es
We have to speed up. Another one, which is similar, is hurry up. Darnos prisa. Darnos prisa, which is a phrasal verb in Spanish as well. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah? Hurry up. Acelerar o darnos prisa. Speed up. Speed es velocidad, ¿no? So speed up es aumentar la velocidad. We have to speed up if we want to arrive on time. Next. Hot es el sustantivo, el verbo es heat. Yeah, exactly. Heat is the simple verb and it exists. To heat up is the phrasal verb, which is more common.
Que no tenía ni idea, pero up, pues venga. calienta más.
Okay.
Gracias.
Yeah, exactly. Heat up,
Heat up the soap.
The soup.
The soup.
porque si no es jabón. Suena como jabón, has dicho soap. Es un error común, ¿eh?
Heat up the soup before give it.
You serve it.
Before you serve it is lovely. Heat up the soup before you serve it. And what you did is you chose to reintroduce the pronoun. Yeah? Has elegido reintroducir un pronombre, aunque es imperativo. No hemos empezado con pronombre, porque es orden, ¿no? Es heat up the soup before. Pero aquí es necesario reintroducir el pronombre si lo pones de esa manera. Heat up the soup before you serve it. Estás conjugando, ¿ok? You serve it. Hay otra forma también de traducirlo. Antes de, lo hemos visto, es uno de los contextos seguidos por ing. Fue tema 1 del Explore. Entonces, si pones terminación ing, no hay que reintroducir el pronombre. So, heat up the soup before serving it. Serving it. Giving es un apaño. Se entiende, ¿ya? Para ser bien recibido deberías poner un objeto. Es decir, que before you give it to me, or before you give it to them. ¿Ya? You could say before giving it, pero suena raro. Es un apaño incorrecto ahí. Pero se entiende, ¿ok? Sube el volumen, por favor.
Turn up the volume, please.
Yeah, turn up the volume.
No me acuerdo cómo era animal.
Cheer up.
Cheer up. Yeah.
Cheer
No me he
up,
quedado.
animal.
Cheer up.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yes.
That's perfect. I like it. Cheer up, it's not that bad. If you want to translate grave, if you want to be specific, which you don't have to, I prefer what you said. What you said is more natural. But there is a word for grave, which is we use as well.
Deep. Deep, pero grave.
No, grave, deep is profundo. Is similar, okay? Serious. Grave is serious.
¿En serio?
Serious. It's the same. Yeah, they have a similar association, ¿no? If you're serious, es porque algo es grave o lo estás tomando como grave, ¿no? Seriousness. Está enlazado. El día mejoró después de la lluvia. Mejorar en verbo simple. I didn't think about that one. No, there is a simple verb. What's the simple verb mejorar? Que lo hemos visto. Okay, don't worry. Okay, the verb that I have taught you, the simple verb to improve. Eso es mejorar, okay? Get better is a phrasal verb. Yeah, here you have the particle better, to get better, y el famoso get, yeah, cuando algo llega a ser bla bla bla, llega a ser mejor en este caso. Got better. You could say the day got better because it's past tense, no? The day got better. Es que es un apaño. No es incorrecto, pero es en vez de usar un verbo con el significado aquí, estás usando un adjetivo. El día fue mejor. ¿No? Y lo que viene después. After. After the rain, yeah.
Vale, ¿cómo es el
But
phrasal verb?
the phrasal verb that we're looking for is, what have we seen? On
Es que
Out.
estaba entre esos dos, pero estaba
the day, picked up maybe. Let me have a look. Brightened up. Ah, yeah, porque lo vimos. Cheer up and brightened up. Okay? But there are, so yeah, the day is, this is a nice one for weather, no? Because,
Piensa como brillar, el sol.
yeah. Yeah, es como literalmente el día se iluminó después de la lluvia, ¿no? O salió el sol después de la lluvia, ¿no? Okay, let's put this one like this. You could, and another one which is similar, yeah, is to pick up. Yeah, we've seen pick up como recoger, but to pick, you could say, oh, my day picked up. Yeah, it's like, mi día se mejoró. Yeah, it's the same as got better. My day got better. This one is very specific. This one is talking about the weather. Whereas this one and this one could be talking about anything. No? Ah, tomé un café contigo y mejoró mi día. Yeah, then you would use like this. But you could use brighten as well, because brighten can be, again, literal from the sun or the animal. Yeah? She brightened up, or I brightened up when I received the flowers from my student. Yeah? I could say, oh, my student bought me flowers and it brightened up my day. Or it brightened up my mood, mi humor. Yeah? You can also say, ah, those flowers really brighten up the room. Yeah?
Clean up the kitchen before you leave.
Yeah. Clean up the kitchen before you leave.
We go out after dinner.
Past tense.
Salimos.
Yeah.
Presente.
It could be present tense. It could be present tense. We go out after dinner, yeah? And if it's past tense,
We went out.
we went out after dinner.
Está entonces en presente o en pasado, da igual, ¿eh? Depende del contexto.
Tú sabrás, es español. No, lo que quiero decir... No, pero puede ser en pasado también, ¿no?
Sí.
Claro. Solo quería destacar eso. Pues es como la diferencia entre el could y el could en inglés, ¿no? No sabemos a veces si es pasado o condicional. Y digo que lo mismo pasa en español, ¿ok? Si no especifico, no sabes. Ok, next.
The new book they took off yesterday.
No. If you say that, it's not incorrect, but it means something completely different. The new book took off yesterday es como el nuevo libro tuvo éxito ayer. Destacó, destalló, ¿no? Lo petó. Salió es came out. Yeah, my new book or the new book came out yesterday. Yeah.
No me acuerdo cómo era se marchó.
I'm going to give you the particle out.
Go out.
It's more literal.
He or she. Woke up.
She walked out
Angry before the meeting.
from.
From the meeting.
She walked out angry from the meeting. She walked out from the meeting angry. You could also use the adverb angrily if you want. You could say both. She walked out of the meeting. You could also say of. But you have to say it before. She walked out of the meeting angry. Yeah? Or she walked out angry from the meeting.
Pero angrily no es muy común.
Angrily, yeah. Yeah, you can say angrily. She slammed the cup down angrily. Es adverbio. ¿Cómo lo hacía? ¿Cómo lo hizo? Angrily.
Enfadadamente.
Ya, en español no se usa, pero es así. Con enfado. Es más
Con rabia.
con rabia. Enfadada. En español se suele usar el adjetivo. Esto es lo que el tuyo, lo contrario. Creo.
Como que lo contrario.
Porque
Sí,
el champú, ¿no?
Sí, el del champú. Pero era al revés.
Ya.
Lo que he hecho yo.
Ah, mira. Hemos usado toda la leche.
Claro, porque el suyo era use up. Yeah, we have used up all the milk. And here hemos quedado sin leche. Es pasivo. No es voz pasiva, pero es acción pasiva. Es decir, que no sabemos si quién lo ha terminado, o si lo has terminado tú, o un visitante o un que haya venido a casa. ¿Sabes lo que quiero decir? Una cosa es yo he usado la leche y otra cosa es hemos quedado sin leche. Puede que la leche se estropeó o se cayó al suelo, ¿no? Entonces son dos verbos diferentes. Es una...
No me lío tanto. No tenemos leche. Se acabó.
Yes, y es sí, es totalmente válido, ¿ok? Y eso lo fomento. Cuando te quedas así, que vayas a por el camino fácil, simple. Yeah, we don't have any milk, ¿no? No tenemos leche. We don't have milk. We don't have any milk, okay? But here, nosotros hemos...
We have used. Run out.
We have run out of milk.
Estoy pensando para acordarme que la leche se ha ido corriendo como papel higiénico.
Pues es muy buena manera de recordarlo. Y eso lo enseñé en el curso Essential. ¿Recuerda de lo de las películas mentales para recordar las cosas? Pues ahí.
Es que ahora,
¿Ya?
ahora lo de la leche de papel higiénico que se va corriendo que se me va a quedar.
Claro, es así, ¿ok? So, we have run out of milk. Bueno, pensé que íbamos a tener mucha conversación, pero no, hoy no. Las entradas se agotaron en 1 hora.
Entrada ya no me acuerdo.
¿Ticket?
The tickets?
The tickets sold out
Yeah,
in 1 hour.
good. The tickets sold out in an hour. I hope this doesn't run out. Well, we've got 3 minutes, that's fine. Pensé que lo había enchufado. Okay, the tickets sold out in an hour. You could even say here, the tickets ran out in an hour. Yeah? Es más específico, más técnico utilizarlo de sold out, porque estamos hablando de algo comercial, de dinero, ¿no? Pero también se puede decir, we have run out of tickets. The tickets have run out. Es más técnico, the tickets have sold out. Good. Repartieron los documentos al principio de la reunión.
They give out.
Good, but in past tense. They gave out, in past tense,
The document in the
at. Preposición, ubicación general, at
first
the beginning
beginning, the meeting.
of the meeting. At the beginning of the meeting. Next.
Finally the cat is out.
Yeah, if you're going to use that, you have to finish it. The cat is out of the bag. Finally, the cat is out of the bag. That's nice. Okay, that works. But finally is not the best. Yeah? Finalmente para nosotros, más coloquialmente, es in the end. Yeah? Al final, in the end. In the end ¿Quién es la persona? I. Verbo simple, discovered, ¿no? Pero,
Ese que es con out.
yeah. Do you know? Descubrir.
Carry out. No es hasta.
Es como encontrar.
Find out.
I found out, es irregular, pasado. I found out
The truth.
the truth. Yeah? In the end, I found out the truth. Or I found out the truth in the end. Good. But yours is fine. You know, in the end, the cat is out of the bag. Super sophisticated, idiomatic saying. Lovely. Next.
They cut off the electricity during the storm.
Good. Yeah, it's perfectly correct.
They no.
Exactly. Te suena un pelín raro.
Porque es ellos.
Claro, es demasiado personalizado. Es un contexto perfecto para utilizar la voz pasiva en inglés.